if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, darling. So I really want to show you guys how I got this gorgeous editorial glam. I think it's very glamorous. I haven't looked this glamorous in a long time. I've got some feathers, it's fun, it's creative, it's editorial. Also, all the products that I don't mention in the video as I go is going to be listed down the description box below. I have not done this in a long time. I'm a little bit rusty, so just bear with me, darlings. But welcome back to my channel. I'm happy to be back, and let's hope I stay this time. Let's get right into it, darlings. Okay, so I'm using LMS glue, this glue, to block off my eyebrows. It is a high editorial look today, so I need them eyebrows off my face. I'm just using a normal brush. I'm gonna apply it all the way. This is the glue that the drag queens use, by the way. I've done a small video, but this could be like an updated version of the video. What you need to do is apply the glue and brush the eyebrows all the way up. You need to work very quickly so the glue does not get tacky while you're still busy. I'm going to do about 2 to 3 layers of the glue. We need a fan, but I'm going to use my mirror to kind of like fan it down because it needs to dry completely before you apply a third layer. Oh my gosh, guys, it has been a hot minute and I'm very excited to be sitting here right now because I feel like everything has changed. A lot has changed actually with YouTube. People focus a lot on vlogs, and for one, I was also kind of like, can I do anything else but vlogs? But I realized I actually don't have to post weekly vlogs because that could be boring. I have other things that I used to do before, and why not get back into that? Hopefully I get to be consistent, but I think I will be consistent with this one because it is something that I genuinely love to do. And yeah, I'm gonna be sharing tips, tricks, creative inspiration, all of the jazz, you name it. Am I going to do another layer? I think I should. Just a little bit though, not a lot. This is one of my favorite things to do, like playing with makeup, because you know Instagram and TikTok is quite limiting with the video length, especially Instagram. So you really can't put your all in the videos, especially us who are very detailed, who like to have a conversation and who likes to talk about things. So yeah, it's been feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit restricting. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with a translucent powder. I am using this Prep and Prime translucent powder from MAC. You can use any translucent powder. I find that this one is very lightweight and it just works for me. I'm gonna pack it onto the sponge. Press the powder onto the glue. So make sure that it is genuinely stuck on. Do you see what I was telling you guys? These things will eventually come out, and that is wrong. So that is not perfect. For foundation, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. A lot of girlies have been telling me that they have discontinued the original formula. And the current one that's in stores right now is this new formula. That is very scary because I actually do enjoy Double Wear Foundation and I haven't been using it for a long time. Why am I coming back to a foundation that is now being discontinued? Well, it's not being discontinued. It's just a formula that is changing. So I'm kind of like color correcting with the concealer. I've got dark areas. I find that this works a lot better than actual color corrector. I'm not going to dust anything off. I'm just going to apply the concealer directly onto the powder. It keeps it matte and it gives it somewhat of a full coverage. So I'm just going to pack it on. Pack it on, no sweeping, just tap it on until you find that the hairs are covered. Okay, so I actually forgot to prime my face. So we're gonna go in with this grip. We'll get a grip primer. This is from a Nigerian brand called Blossom Makeup. It is absolutely amazing. It is an equivalent to the Milk Makeup Primer. I like to do editorial makeup looks with it just because it keeps everything intact. Like I won't go wrong. I would genuinely love to try the Milk Makeup one though. Just for comparison purposes, I think it will work very very So I'm applying it on the upper lip and just anywhere where I have like dark spots. This is a very full coverage look. So I need to make sure that I don't have any dark spots peeking. I want a seamless finish on the face. I want it not super matte, but I think it is gonna be matte. And I forgot my setting spray, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how I get that in check. Because I actually want it to set beautifully, but because now I forgot my setting spray, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. The eyebrows have already turned a little bit matte and a little bit dark, but it's okay. That's why I love this concealer so much, because you essentially don't want to go on with your initial face color, because it is gonna turn a little gray, because you have covered the brows and the brows are black, so you kind of like want them to look flesh toned, as if that's like your natural skin, because we're trying to mimic skin over there, and not have them peak. Once I'm here, I'm actually gonna prime my eyelid. Really, yeah. So I'm gonna let that air dry. That is a primer. I used the Pigment and Glitter Primer. Not the best primer, I need to say. I think the MAC, what was that? What was the primer that I used to love so much from MAC? The 24-hour Extended Eye Base. That was absolutely amazing. I knew if I had that, nothing is moving. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to conceal. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. Check it on. I'm going to get this one, which is the Nubian Skin, also a Nigerian brand. Or maybe should I use this one? This is also a Nigerian one. It's giving born with this? Born with me? Born something like that. Yes. Let me see. I like the Nubian one because it just gives me like a nice beautiful finish. I can mix the two, but this color also is quite pretty. I'm gonna sculpt and contour a little bit onto the nose. I'm gonna blend everything out. I left this a little bit too long. This is a very intense makeup look. I mean, it's still editorial, but very wearable editorial. I'll just make sure that it has a beautiful seamless blend. I'm gonna go here and snatch my face up, give myself a little bit of a jawline. This is gonna give us an illusion that, we've got a jawline, and essentially create some beautiful shadows on the face. One thing about me, I like my makeup to look beautiful even in real life, regardless of how editorial it looks. A lot of people don't know how to do that, and for me it irks me so bad. You see, my face now looks a little bit snatched, but we're gonna go in and blend the concealer now. I'm gonna blend it first with a brush. This is a beautiful blending brush. I'm gonna go in with this palette. This is by Estee Beauty Line Lip and Cheek Palette, and I'm gonna use this color and this sweet pink over there, just to give a beautiful blush look. How stunning does that look? Blend thoroughly until it is literally set in the skin. I'm gonna bring it onto the nose. Not new products, just the excess. I'm doing this look that I face charted. I find that now it's easier to face chart looks before I do them because I don't derail. I'm gonna set that as quick as possible because I don't want it to move. This is the part where you actually drench your face with setting spray. I'm gonna go and set. Make sure that you don't have any crease underneath the eye. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match to set. Love this powder. It does exactly what I need it to do, and my makeup doesn't transfer. I'm also going to do a little bit of a bake. I'm using Laura Mercier in the shade medium, translucent medium deep, and the translucent honey. I'm using this palette, another Nigerian brand. This is the Very Secret palette. I'm going to use this color to kind of like warm up my skin, and then I'm going to use this color to give me a contour. So I'm going to get into powdering my face. I'm using the MAC Mineralized Powder. Still love this powder now. I think it works so beautifully on my skin. Let's get into the eyes. I'll go in with a white Be Charm Ageless eyeshadow base and primer. Pack it all the way in on my eyelid. It kind of creases, so I need to be very careful with that. Okay. I'm going to use a MAC paint pot in the shade Contemplative State. Just pack it on top of this color. Yeah. It becomes a beautiful creamy color, so it's not stock white. So I'm going to go in with this Nudes Happy Bride palette by NYX Beauty, also a Nigerian brand. I have here the NYX Sway By It palette. I still have this palette. I think it's one of the nicest palettes that NYX has ever done. One is this color over here, it's like a grayish color, and then this color over there. I'm gonna start on the outer edge and just blend it through. So we're gonna place it over here and just blend it out, and blend it over here as well. So like a cut crease, but a reserved type of cut crease. Yeah, like that. See, I'm sort of like using a lighter gray to blend in the blue. I'm gonna do the same just on top though. We're gonna get the same blue and just bring it onto the waterline. We're gonna darken it a little bit using a pencil brush. I'm gonna go in with a darker blue. So I'm intensifying it only there. And I'm gonna go in with a black eyeliner. Bring it into the eye a little bit. We're gonna put mascara on. This is the Extended Play Giga Black Lash from MAC. Love it. Still my favorite mascara. We're gonna do false lashes as well though. I have pre-prepped my lashes. We're gonna do little cute feathers on the lash. I wanted this blue to look like this, but now I see that. Yes. Hold on. I can't see that. I think the feathers have overpowered the entire eye. But I think it looks so interesting though. I kind of want to bring this blue back inside. Alright, the lashes are done. I've intensified the look a little bit more, but this is where we are right now. I'm going to do blush. I'm going in with a shade from MAC called Malva. I want to keep things a little bit sweet, a little bit pinkish, so I'm just going to intensify that blush. So I'm just going to apply it onto my cheeks, a little bit onto the nose. Go in with a little bit of powder again. I'm gonna go in first with MAC Chestnut as my first color. You guys know how much I love a brown lip, especially the MAC Chestnut. Then I'm gonna go in with Chocolate from LA Girl. We're gonna warm it up a little bit. I mean, still keeping it very cool toned with the pinks and stuff like that. There's a beautiful color called Impulsive from MAC, which I love, and it's finished. It's this. It's a matte lipstick, but I love it. I think it's going to give me that beautiful... Darken the lip a little bit with the Fenty Beauty's Traced Out, just on the outer corners of the lip, because I feel like the lip is fading a little bit. I love how stunning that looks. I'm going to apply a naturally transformed lipstick. This is also a MAC matte lipstick. Just to match the eye a little bit, like to create a little bit of an ombre. Perfection. So I also like to take a blush color that I used and take it with my lip brush and just add it somewhere in there. You know, like that. Just somewhere on the corners, just to create just a pop of color. And you see how nice that looks. Instead of like doing a pink lipstick, just bring in the blush. Look, you see, there's just something. It adds a gorgeous color in there. Such a gorgeous lip. I'm gonna go in with this lip gloss by Kylie Jenner. This is this Kylie lip gloss in the shade Au Naturel. Just gonna decant it, take it with the same lip pencil or lip brush, and just just keep it there. This one as well, this is in the shade Diva. It's a pinkish one, which is also stunning. I'm going to put it exactly where I put the blush color. So I'm creating what I like to call a lip cocktail. Yes. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see the lip combo? Do you see? There's, when you come closer, there is a pinkish, there's a nude there, there is a brown there. It just is adding everything. I would have loved to have kept it all the way matte, but I can't have all the mattes in there. So I need to bring some form of shimmer. And this is the final look, darlings. Actually, no, I need to put in a little bit of highlighter just to highlight my face. So I'm going to do highlighter on the bridge of the nose and just on the tip. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is the final look, darlings. See you guys next time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.